Welcome back to Almost Above Average. I got Chris, the amazing McIntyre.
McIntyre,
God,
man,
bless, I
come
can't
on,
get it.
J-Train.
I'm hard, man. J Train in the house, trying to get treasy with you. All right, so here's today's topic: the end of the United States because it gets invaded by NATO. That's the hot topic. How are we getting there, Chris?
NATO's getting invading the United States. Is that what you're saying?
That's what they're threatening right
Have
now.
we become an enemy of NATO? Aren't we the leader of NATO? No, we're an enemy of
We're
NATO.
we're what we call a bee's dick away from being attacked by NATO.
Take away.
All right, so here's how it flows. Trump talked about invading Greenland and taking Greenland. He's talked about. Denmark, who owns Greenland,
It's saying fuck you.
is like, no. Greenland's like also no, and they are all like no. And because Denmark is part of NATO, NATO's like, no, you're not going to do that. So basically, the whole modern world is like, no, even Russia
Yeah,
doesn't want this stuff.
right.
And Trump's like, no, we need it. We need it. Like, man, it's just an iceberg, a piece of junk. Like, it's not for us. Hey, Greenland, beautiful country. I hope you guys are happy. I don't want anybody to, I don't want to live there, but
I do want
just
to visit
saying,
the Greenland, so keep an eye out for me.
we don't need to invade Greenland. That's just the way it is.
No.
But they just had a talk this week. The minister from Greenland and minister from Denmark met with the cabinet and Trump. Did not go well. In fact, it went so badly that there's a video of the two foreign ministers outside having a smoke going, holy shit, what just happened? And then left.
I believe
Upon
it.
their leaving, who arrived in Greenland? NATO armed forces.
Oh, I thought it was Don Jr. I
Germany,
thought you were going to say that.
Denmark, and other countries deployed military troops or are in the process of deploying military troops to defend Denmark and Greenland. Greenland and Denmark have issued a standing order. The first American soldier that steps foot is to be killed. So it's not going to be a go over and shake hands. If boats from the United States land, and I'm going to remind everybody what happened in Mexico in just a minute. The moment they land, if they find it, dead Americans on arrival. And that also means that they broke our treaty with NATO, and NATO is preparing action to invade the United States. Upon that, they're arranging for that too. And remember when Trump went and snatched a president out of Venezuela? Who's going to stand in their way of them coming in and snatching a Trump out of the White House?
I support it. I supported NATO. I'm on your side. Come
70%.
invade us.
I think it's like 80% of Americans now support NATO coming in arresting
How
for
great would it be?
ICC.
J-Train, we got some like beautiful French people coming over and invading us, some people from Italy, some people from Greece. They're coming over through Florida. They're doing an amphibious landing on the shores of
Well, let me put it
Florida.
this way. I would not want to live in Maryland right now or near
Yeah,
Washington, D.C.
or any naval
Um,
base.
yeah, so that's a whole thing. They've already said if that happens, our economy is going to crash because all the countries that have bought our bills and bonds in order for us to have our national debt to keep our country running are going to short it and push it out. And that's going to tank our dollar and tank our economy. So that's over with. They're going to stop all trade because we'll be listed as a hostile country. So all of NATO, Europe, and let's be honest, China's barely doing anything with us now. We don't sell to Russia. Where's our shit going to go?
We'll
So
make friends with North
basically the
Korea.
majority of foreign exports are toast. The majority of foreign imports are going to be toast. We are hosed if one American steps foot on Greenland
Are
with a
we
gun.
watching The Death of America, J-Train?
That's what it feels
It's
like,
so
man.
sad. I wish I had a violin like Nero as the whole country burned.
Now there's one saving grace, but I want to do the bad thing first. Did a contractor, an independent contractor working on behalf of the United States, technically invade Mexico?
What do you mean?
A boat by a private contractor hired by the military to pay attention to cartels leaving Mexico accidentally landed with full gear on Mexico's soil.
That's full-scale invasion right there.
That is technically an invasion.
Wartime.
Anyway, the good thing was Trump ordered his generals and staff to come up with an invasion plan for Greenland, and they said no, that is an illegal order. Will they use this as the marker for impeaching him? Maybe. And as of this afternoon, I just saw a confirmation. They are 4 votes away from impeachment.
Really?
That's how bad
No,
this
he'll
is
be
getting.
impeached
And
by the midterms.
if he declares Insurrection Act, I suspect he'll
Oh, he'll
get
be quicker.
20s.
Yeah, we'll get 4 right away if he declares the
I
insurrection act.
I think we'll get like 60 right away, just being honest.
It would be a beautiful show of American culture if everybody in the House and the Senate stood up and, like, made one statement together. That would be beautiful. That would be unifying.
All right, so the fear is he deploys the Insurrection Act. They go there, and because ICE is already hot to trot, they go weapons hot and they start mowing down civilians just like they did in Tiananmen Square.
Unfortunately, I think that's gonna happen here.
I mean, we already have them ramming cars, pointing guns, throwing grenades, shooting rubber bullets, shooting real guns,
Killing
killing
people.
people in their cars, in their faces. But here's the reason I'm linking it back to that is when America is catching wind of what's going on now, we already have almost enough senators to impeach him, but the American public is pissed. Fox News has got some stuff like the American public is pissed right now. They are
Yeah.
organizing against ICE. ICE is actually putting out messaging that they are afraid that civilians will look at ICE as a hostile force because under certain rules they're not allowed to act. So if they act in those rules, they can count that as a hostile illegal action and they can defend themselves with guns. It's the fear that ICE has. And I don't
Okay.
like I'm not a legal expert, but that is possible. Like it is possible that a civilian sees an ICE guy running at him. He hasn't violated the law. He pulls his gun and kills the ICE agent. He didn't do anything illegal, in theory.
I hate this. You know, when everything starts to correct, when we actually get a Democrat back into the presidency again, all these executive orders come undo all this stuff. I still will never like ICE. I will still never support them just because of the tainted how they tainted the name during the Trump administration. It is ridiculous. There's so much fear, so much pain in our streets. The people that are not watching or don't see the videos, I don't know what the hell you guys are doing. Do you guys even vote?
Please wake up, people. We are the comment I heard that resonates the most is as scared as you are right now, you're nowhere near as scared as you should be because of what is actually happening. Wake
Right.
up. All right,
Well,
people, get out there, be legal, fight the power legally.
protest peacefully. Follow
Vote.
the Almost Above
Write
Average
your
podcast.
start calling every congressman and senator in the United States. Flood them. Start writing letters. Flood them. Show up at their offices outside. Protest. Show up at ICE facilities, legally protest, but beware, they are not playing fair.
I'm Chris McIntyre. That's Jay Treasy. We'll see you on the next one.
Good luck.